From 0 to JLPT N5, this is lesson 35. So today let's talk about Japanese adjectives. We will focus on i-adjective today. So before we talk about this i-adjective, I'd like you to know that there are two types of adjectives in Japanese. One is this i-adjective. The other type is called na-adjective. We will talk about na-adjective in the next lesson. So today, let's focus on this i-adjective. These are some important N5 i-adjectives. I will put those vocabularies in the description below along with other important i-adjectives so you can review them after the lesson. So now let me introduce you to each one of them. Tall, expensive, takai, cheap, inexpensive, yasui, big, 大きい small, 小さい new, 新しい old, 古い interesting, 面白い good, いい bad, 悪い fun, 楽しい cold, 寒い hot, 暑い So as you might have noticed, everything ends in E sound. This is one of the main characteristics of this E adjective. So now I will show you how you can use those E adjectives in a sentence. This smartphone is new. このスマホは新しいです。So this sentence follows a simple X is Y grammar format. X は Y です。Therefore, X は Y です。Y here is new 新しい。Therefore, このスマホ X は新しい Y です。So now, let's do this exercise. Please stop the video and translate these sentences into Japanese. And when you are ready, please come back. Now the answers. This hotel is expensive. このホテルは高いです。Again, this is X is Y grammar format. And you can actually omit this and just say このホテルは高い. That works too. This only makes the sentence polite and formal. Second one, that dog is very big. あの犬はとても大きいです。Very is とても in Japanese. And you might have used その instead. It really depends on where the dog is. If the dog is near the listener, you can use その. If the dog is far from both the speaker and listener, you need to use あの. So both are okay depending on the context. Last one, the weather is good. 天気はいいです。And again, you can omit this and just say 天気はいい. That's fine too. 天気はいい is casual. 天気はいいです polite and formal. Now I will read the sentence, so please repeat after me. このホテルは高いです。 あの犬はとても大きいです。天気はいいです。So now, these are all present tense, but if you want to change these into past tense, for example, this hotel was expensive, that dog was very big. You need to conjugate i-adjectives. You might think all you have to do is to change this to でした, but that doesn't work. If you want to change the tense into present tense into past tense, or if you want to change the sentence into negative form, like this hotel isn't expensive, the weather isn't good, you have to conjugate i-adjectives. And here is the conjugation rule of i-adjective. So let's look at each one of them. Present affirmative, just use the adjective and then add this. So for example, if you want to say it is expensive, that is 高いです. That's it. And you can even omit this and just say 高い. That's fine too. Just saying 高い is casual. If you add this, the sentence becomes formal. Next one, past affirmative. It was expensive. If you want to change the sentence from it is expensive into it was expensive, you have to drop the i and then add 買った. For example, 高い is it is expensive. 高かった that's it was expensive. And this remains the same. And once again, you can omit this and just say 高かった. That works too. Third one, present negative. It is not expensive. This time drop the i, add くない. For example, 高い is it is expensive. 高くない it is not expensive. Add this if you like to be formal. Last one, past negative. It wasn't expensive. This time, drop the i, add くなかった. 高い it is expensive. 高くなかった it was not expensive. Add this if you like to be polite. So this is the conjugation rule of i-adjective. In the next exercise, you will be using this conjugation rule. So please stop the video, take the memo of these rules, and when you are ready, please move on to the exercise. So, exercise number 1. I'd like you to change these two adjectives into past tense. Now these are present tense. For example, it is fun is 楽しい. It is interesting is 面白い. Now, I'd like you to say it was fun, it was interesting. So, the answer is 楽しかった、面白かった. According to the previous conjugation rule. As for the past affirmative, you need to replace i with かった. Therefore, It was fun is 楽しかった。It was interesting is 面白かった。Now, I'd like you to change them into present negative. It is not fun. It is not interesting. The answer is 楽しくない。面白くない。As for present negative, you need to replace I with くない。Therefore, 楽しくない。面白くない。Lastly, change them into past negative. It was not fun. It was not interesting. The answer is 楽しくなかった。面白くなかった。As for past negative, you need to replace I with くなかった。Therefore, 楽しくなかった。面白くなかった。Now, let's do one more exercise. So please stop the video and translate the sentences into Japanese. When you are ready, please come back. Now the answers. Today is hot. 今日は暑いです。This is simple present affirmative sentence. Therefore, the I-adjective stays the same. 暑い You don't need to change anything. And you can omit this if you want to be casual. Next one. Yesterday was cold. 昨日は寒かったです。This is past affirmative. Therefore, you need to replace I with かった。Originally, cold is 寒い。But since this is past tense, you need to change I to かった。Third one. This apple is not cheap. このリンゴは安くない。Because this is present negative, you need to replace I with くない。And you can add this at the end if you want to be polite. Last one. The movie was not interesting. 映画は面白くなかった。Since this is past negative, you need to change I to くなかった。Originally, interesting is 面白い。But because this is past negative, you need to drop I off, then add くなかった instead. So this time I will read the sentence, so please repeat after me. 今日は暑いです。昨日は寒かったです。このリンゴは安くない。映画は面白くなかった。Very good job. So, lastly, I like to introduce you to this irregular I-adjective. So there is one irregular I-adjective, which is I, good. So when you conjugate I, this I-adjective, you need to follow this rule. For example, past affirmative, It was good is よかった。It is not いかった。But instead, this is よかった。Present negative, it is not good, is よくない。It's not いくない but よくない instead. Past negative, it was not good, よくなかった。It's not いくなかった but よくなかった。So please be careful with this i-adjective. So this is one irregular i-adjective. So if you have any questions about this i-adjective, please don't hesitate to ask me anytime and I will be very happy to answer your questions. So as usual, I have homework for you. Please translate the sentences into Japanese and put your answers in the comment below, and I will check and collect your homework. So, みんな今日もありがとう。Thank you everyone as always. I will see you again in the next lesson then. みんなまたね。バイバイ。